Yo, what's up and welcome back, guys. It's ChronicKloudz here, back with some more World of Warships Legends. In this video will mark the introduction to a series I've been working on to specifically help newer players decide what ship lines they want to start working up, and also for players who just want to learn a little bit more about numerous ship lines and etc. As I would agree that, having a plan on what ship line you want to grind could save you a ton of time and possibly a ton of disappointment or displeasure. But before you can map out a plan, you need to first decide what type of ship are you going to play. For example, there are currently 3 types of ship classes that you can decide on. You have the destroyer, you have the cruiser, and you have the battleship. And each of these ship types has a set of pros and a set of cons that come with them, just like anything else. And I guess that's what brings us to this video here. Let's talk about the pros and cons of each ship type, and not yet take into consideration the different nations of each ship type and be completely different. So I'll only be giving an overall of each ship type in this video, pretty much, basic. Not too into detail just yet. Alright, now let's start with the destroyers. Destroyers are the most valuable ship in each battle as of right now. Their main task is to keep enemy ships spotted for your allies and to be pretty much a constant cap and torpedo threat. They're the most concealed ships in the game. Most of them have really good torpedoes, and they are very quick and agile ships with decent main battery traverse and reload, but once they are spotted, they tend to get destroyed rather quickly, as they're the most important threat, of course, in each battle, and everyone targets them to get them off the board as fast as they can. And while their guns are very capable, they're going to be the smallest caliber of any ship type in the game. Okay, and now for cruisers. Let's give a brief overview of the cruisers. Cruisers, in my opinion, take the highest set of skills to be played correctly. Don't let that stray you away from choosing cruisers, as they have some of the highest damage per minute and are very, very, very reliable at taking out destroyers. And like I said, destroyers are the most valuable ship class in the game right now. And they can also be a very big thorn into the side of opposing battleships. So, yeah. Cruisers generally have good speed and maneuverability. They also boast rather quick reload times, and in certain circumstances they have a decent range and fire setting capabilities. Although cruisers can be powerful vessels if played correctly, they can also be one of the easiest ships to take out, specifically by battleships. Most battleships in the game will punish a cruiser in open water, and given the right angle, they could take you out in one shot, even that, and it's not very hard. You'll be out spotted by destroyers, so using land cover is probably going to be your best option with cruisers. And I'm sure a lot of this is going to change once aircraft carriers do come, but I'll make another video on that later. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the big boys, the battleships. Battleships are tanks and brutes of legends. Their main task is to angle properly, tank damage from opposing battleships, and take out opposing cruisers as quickly as possible to keep your own destroyers alive as long as you can. These ships have very strong main batteries and very strong armor layout. They have some of the longest range guns and have the highest health pool of any ship in the game as of right now. But they are very susceptible to fire damage and torpedoes from those very valuable destroyers. They usually have the longest reload time and the slowest turret traverse of any class, and in most cases they're the slowest ships in the game. But that is in most cases. And that's pretty much it, guys. This video is not meant to be long. I'm just giving you a basic rundown of the ship classes. If you're just starting out playing the game, I hope that this really helps you. And then, like I said, now that we've taken a look at all the ship types in the game, I hope I have really given you enough information to aid you in your choice of what ship class you want to go after before you choose what nation to grind out because each nation is going to be different for each class of ship, and we'll get into that more in future videos. But anyways, in the next video we'll look at the American tech tree line, and I hope to see you guys there. And until next time, guys, we'll see y'all later.